There is this quiet threshold in modern technology.
Mm-hmm.
It is the exact moment a machine stops waiting. It stops waiting for our human instructions.
Right. It just starts deciding.
Exactly. Instead of waiting, it just makes its own decisions. We are crossing that invisible line right now.
We really are.
Welcome to today's deep dive into the source material. We are looking at AI's massive leap into full autonomy.
It is a pretty profound transition for all of us.
Yeah, it is. We will start with a chilling physical reality today. We are tracking autonomous drones deployed in Ukraine.
Which is just a fascinating engineering shift.
Then we are going to see how cheap computing scales globally. We will look at highly specialized new agent tools. And finally, we will examine a legacy corporate giant.
Right, Thomson Reuters.
Yes, they just built a $40 million private AI brain. This is a massive shift for everyday technology users like you.
We are moving past AI as a simple flight assistant. We are truly entering an era of autonomous decision makers.
Let us start with the first section of our sources. We are looking at a July 6th New York Times report. And to be clear, right up front, we are strictly looking at the technology here. We maintain complete neutrality regarding the geopolitical conflict.
Exactly right. We are just examining the raw technological facts reported.
We are not taking sides. The report details a very specific event in Zaporizhzhia, Ukraine.
Yeah, a Russian AI-guided drone reportedly killed 3 civilians there.
And the physical hardware inside this drone is what is truly shocking.
It really is. Investigators found something very specific inside the wreckage.
The drone had absolutely no antenna for remote control.
Right, and that is a massive engineering shift.
It is huge. No antenna means there is no remote pilot steering it.
It means the drone cannot receive external commands at all.
So what was driving it?
Well, inside they found an Nvidia Jetson Orin minicomputer.
And that specific component is a widely available commercial product.
Yeah, you can buy one for just a few $100s.
You know, it is often used by students for basic robotics projects.
Exactly. It is off-the-shelf consumer tech.
This normalizes something that is, frankly, quite terrifying. It is literally like giving a calculator a loaded weapon. We are putting lethal autonomy on cheap consumer hardware.
And the software side is equally complex and troubling.
Because it lacks an antenna, it processes everything locally.
Right. The drone uses its own cameras to view the ground.
It compares that live video to stored terrain images.
And the AI uses those images to navigate entirely independently.
Earlier AI models only handled the very final approach flight.
Yeah, a human operator always chose the actual target first.
But Ukrainian experts say this new drone is fundamentally different.
It really is. It can actually choose its final target by itself.
It does not need a human to click on a screen.
No, it can identify and strike specific fuel tanks autonomously.
It recognizes the visual signature of the target and acts.
And both Russia and Ukraine are actively testing these systems.
The New York Times report highlights a critical evolution here.
AI is no longer just helping these drones fly straight.
It is potentially letting drones decide what to actually attack.
The decision-making loop is entirely closed off from humans.
2-sec silence.
Uh,
It removes the human completely from the final decision. So I have to ask you this. What happens to global security when advanced autonomous targeting is available on hardware that costs less than a smartphone?
honestly, it completely destabilizes traditional military defense strategies worldwide. Cheap autonomous weapons mean any small group can scale attacks indefinitely.
Cheap tech completely redefines global asymmetric warfare forever. But this democratization of cheap power is not staying on the battlefield.
No, it definitely is not.
It is bleeding directly into our digital infrastructure globally. We are seeing it scale rapidly in cyberspace.
It is accelerating in robotics and advanced hardware, too.
Our sources show it is even moving into orbit.
Yeah, the scaling is happening faster than most people realize.
Just look at what is happening in the cybersecurity world.
Chinese hackers are actively using DeepSeek language models,
They're using this cheap AI to scale real cyber operations.
which proves a very unsettling point about AI models generally.
Attackers do not need the smartest model to cause major damage.
Right, they do not need the most expensive reasoning engine.
They just need a model that acts quickly and cheaply.
Yeah, sheer volume and speed often beat pure intelligence.
Hackers can automate massive spearphishing campaigns almost instantly now.
And the hardware supporting this speed is upgrading rapidly,
OpenAI just shared results for their new Jalapeño chip.
which is an inference chip.
Right. Hardware built specifically to run trained AI models efficiently.
OpenAI claims it offers 4.1 times better performance.
That is specifically for highly interactive, complex workloads.
It processes vast amounts of data with incredible efficiency.
And this computing power is literally leaving the planet now.
This is the craziest part to me.
SpaceX AI plans to launch orbital AI compute systems soon.
They are aiming for the fourth quarter of 2027.
They will use Nvidia Vera CPUs aboard their Starmine satellites.
Whoa! Imagine scaling to 1 billion queries straight from space.
It is wild.
Data processed in orbit could bypass terrestrial network latency entirely.
You skip the miles of underwater fiber optic cables?
Exactly. You just beam the answers straight down.
Meanwhile, corporate investments in physical AI are exploding downward too.
Back down here on Earth.
General Intuition just raised money at a $6 billion valuation.
That comes just weeks after a massive previous funding round.
They are betting big on AI for real physical robotics.
They want AI that interacts with the messy physical world.
Meta is also making massive moves in this space currently.
Yeah, they are planning to launch their Hatch AI agent very soon.
It will feature deep web service integrations and premium paid plans.
They also have a mysterious major model internally called Watermelon.
That new model is scheduled to arrive this coming October.
But it is not just giant corporate robotics and massive models.
No, everyday, daily use of AI is changing how we actually work.
A new Claude skill called ELI5 is going viral internally.
It explains complex topics using big visuals and very few words.
Users are getting incredibly sophisticated with these everyday tools.
One Redditor used codecs to create a completely new video.
They turned the classic disaster girl meme into a 20-second clip.
They used a surprisingly detailed 5-step prompt workflow to do it.
It is impressive how people are chaining these commands.
Honestly, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself.
Oh, sure, we all do.
Seeing someone execute a perfect 5-step workflow is pretty humbling.
Well, the tools are definitely getting better at managing user context.
Claude Cowork can now actually remember what you told past chats.
You do not have to brief the same project twice anymore.
You can just view, edit, or delete those specific memories.
It makes the whole interaction feel much more fluid.
2-sec silence. If hackers are using cheap, accessible models to scale attacks, is our cyber defense adapting fast enough?
Honestly, traditional defense is struggling to keep pace today. Defenders have to adopt AI just to filter through the noise. They need AI to spot the AI-generated attacks.
Defense must move from human reaction to automated prediction. Sponsor mid-roll placeholder text.
Welcome back.
We have seen how chaotic AI scaling is getting globally.
The sheer volume of automated actions is honestly overwhelming.
Now let us look at the highly specialized tools emerging.
Right, the tools built specifically to harness and control this data.
The ecosystem of empowered AI tools is growing incredibly fast.
We are moving beyond simple chatbots into complex multi-tool agents.
Qwen 3.0 is a perfect example of this shift.
It turns almost any basic input into an AI video clip.
You can use text, videos, documents, or even boring spreadsheets.
And it generates a highly polished 30-second video almost instantly.
That completely changes how we consume basic information daily.
Why read a spreadsheet when AI can animate the data trends?
Then we have massive research tools like Keenable entering the market.
Keenable gives AI agents incredibly fast web search capabilities natively.
It scans across 100 billion different documents seamlessly.
It also includes a fascinating feature called Time Machine.
This lets your AI explore how the web looked in the past.
It pulls historical context directly into its current reasoning process.
Another fascinating tool in our source material is Acta.Pro.
It gives AI agents direct access to private company data safely.
It offers 4 times the normal research depth for enterprise users.
And it provides over 100 signals for much smarter business outreach.
It is like stacking Lego blocks of data perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
You build a completely custom knowledge base for your agent.
It builds a solid foundation for enterprise AI workflows.
But managing all these advanced tools requires immense processing power.
That brings us to a new optimization tool called Diet Claude.
Diet Claude tracks your Claude API usage in real time.
It monitors exactly how much computing power you are burning.
It optimizes your token use to save you significant money.
But here is the most interesting part of its workflow.
When you hit your usage limits, it moves your conversation automatically.
It seamlessly shifts you to another language model completely.
You do not even notice the underlying model changed.
It is a brilliant way to manage constant workflow interruptions.
And never actually stop working when you hit a strict wall.
The tool just reroutes your thoughts to a different synthetic brain.
Beat. But this raises a very serious question for us.
Mm-hmm.
Are we actively managing these AI tools in our daily lives?
Mm-hmm.
Or, with tools like Diet Claude moving our conversations around autonomously, are they starting to manage us?
It is a blurry line that keeps getting blurrier every day. We are outsourcing our basic workflow logistics to invisible algorithms. The AI decides which AI is best suited for your prompt.
Do these ultra-specific tools risk fragmenting our workflow? Or are they the only way to get real utility out of AI?
Without specialized tools, large models are really just parlor tricks. These specific tools actually ground the AI in measurable real-world productivity.
Hyper-specific tools are necessary bridges to broader AI systems.
Yeah, they really are.
This brings us to the final section of our sources.
We are seeing a massive divergence in how companies use AI.
Instead of stitching together external tools like Diet Claude or Keenable, some are pivoting.
Legacy giants are choosing to build their own proprietary AI brains.
They are building everything entirely in-house.
Which is a massive strategic shift in the enterprise landscape.
Thomson Reuters just built their very first proprietary AI model.
They are officially calling this new proprietary model Thomson 1.
They did not build this entirely from scratch, though.
No, they adapted an Alibaba Qwen-based foundation model first.
They took that base and injected their own proprietary legal data.
They used decades of their own legal and professional content.
The economics of this corporate build are really fascinating here.
It took about 2 years of dedicated internal development time.
It reportedly cost around $40 million in staff and computing.
That is a massive upfront investment for a legacy company.
But the cost of their ongoing training is dropping dramatically.
Their absolute latest training run only cost roughly $450,000.
That changes the long-term financial math completely.
Right, and that changes the math for the future entirely.
Thomson Reuters claims internal tests show absolutely incredible performance results.
They say Thomson 1 sits ahead of Claude, Gemini, and GPT.
That is specifically for highly complex legal task evaluations.
It is a bold claim.
I have got to push back on those claims a bit, though.
Fair enough.
We really have to question those internal test results closely. Thomson Reuters is basically grading their own homework here.
True.
Unverified corporate testing always carries an inherent bias naturally.
Every single company claims their proprietary tool wins internal benchmarks.
That is a very fair point to keep in mind.
The results have not been independently verified by outside researchers yet.
But what is truly wild is how little data they actually used.
The model trained on less than 10% of their library.
That means they have massive room for future improvement ahead.
The company also plans to release an open weights version soon.
A model where core settings are public for outside tweaking.
Exactly. CTO Joel Hone explained the strategy behind this move clearly.
The company wants to build long-term value directly from its own data.
They are still working with external providers like Anthropic currently.
They have integrations between Claude and CoCounsel running very smoothly.
But building specialized models on strong open models is the future.
Constant internal training is becoming much cheaper than heavy API usage. 2-sec silence. Is spending $40 million to build a specialized model a luxury or survival requirement for data-rich companies?
It is absolutely survival if your core product is proprietary knowledge. Renting intelligence indefinitely from OpenAI will eventually erode your profit margins.
Owning your data pipeline is a non-negotiable survival tactic.
Right.
This brings us to the ultimate synthesis of our journey today.
We are watching AI transition globally right before our eyes.
We are watching it move from an API that assists us politely.
It is becoming an autonomous agent that acts entirely for us.
We see this everywhere across the technological spectrum today.
We see $300 chips guiding lethal drones autonomously.
We see cheap DeepSeek models scaling hacker operations globally.
And we see $40 million models replacing generalist AI systems entirely.
The technology is no longer waiting for our final click.
No, it really is not.
The line between human instruction and machine action is practically vanishing.
It is a totally new paradigm.
I want you to think about a lethal autonomous targeting mistake. Or think about a massive automated legal error from Thomson 1. If the human is entirely removed from the final decision loop.
Yeah, who is responsible?
Exactly. Who is actually held accountable when the machine inevitably breaks?
It is a question we have to answer soon.
Thank you for taking this deep dive into the source material. Keep questioning the information ecosystem you see around you. Outro music.